Hey parents, thank you for joining. My name is Nick Gumpert. I am the Fire FC Club Education Coordinator. I am happy that you joined me for this parent summit. It's a fire from within, so I am spilling all the details of what's happening within this club that you are a part of. I don't want to waste your time, so let's go ahead and get started. You may see me glance from time to time to let people in, but nonetheless, we'll get this thing moving to respect everybody's time here. So again, let's take a look back for what we've done in the fall of 2023, specifically in the rec space, where we have virtually around 1,000 kids that partake in our recreational program. Number one, we get this question a lot. Can I ease the financial cost? Well, short answer is yes. You can become a referee. It takes about 3 games to pay that registration fee back. So that's what you would have to commit to as a parent if you want to look to alleviate those registration fees. If you're interested in this pathway to help from a financial standpoint, reach out to Chris Day. He is in charge of all refereeing here in the Grand Valley. Great individual. There's his email. Not a difficult person to get a hold of, obviously, if I'm sharing that information. We get this question a lot. Well, why would I become a coach? Other than, of course, it allows you to spend more time with your son or daughter, but it also allows you to set the training schedule for you and your family and the team overall, right? Not just the time, but the place, right? So those are some things beyond just being with your kid, of course, that you now have autonomy to influence when it comes to why would I be a coach? So there's not a financial incentive, but there is that autonomy to direct and guide where that group goes in relation to where you live. So let's be honest, you can be a little biased, so to speak, when it comes to that training space. And know that there is in-house education before the season starts in August for our fall season, in March for our spring season. Myself and Ryan Ayrton and our new recreational coordinator, Brianna Gumpert, will be holding some education for recreational coaches moving into the season. So know that you're not on an island, and you of course have the online references and resources that Google so easily provides all of us, even for the novice coach. And then team formation. Be sure to register on time to book your spot on your team. That is a big question, complaint, situation that arises every single season. It's how do I get to be on the same team? Number one, register on time and just say, hey, I'm looking to be on this team with this coach or with these certain players. And if you register by our deadline, there really shouldn't be any issue. The issue may come if you register after the deadline and that team is filled up, or if you're a player looking to join a group, and if that group's already registered, there may not be room there based on we do allow and look for teams to stay together if that's their preference. So something to be mindful of. Nonetheless, look to jump on things really before you have to do them. That way you know they're done and you're not, unfortunately, leaving your kid hanging out there be like, oh, I wanted her to play with so-and-so, but I forgot, right? So that registration is open already for spring 2024. And I'll go into what we're looking to do now when it comes to your son or daughter playing with their friends. But last but not least, PDP has been rebranded as Level Up. We as a club have created numerous videos on our YouTube channel. If this is like a new term for you, just like, what was PDP? What the heck's Level Up? We do have short videos. They're literally 1.5 to 3 minutes long, explaining what does it pertain to, who does it pertain to, how often do they train, where do they train, what is the difference between Level Up and recreational soccer. All of these questions are answered on our YouTube channel, and we have a playlist specifically for this program of Level Up, because I know there's a lot of confusion, especially for new parents. You don't have a son or daughter who's already been there, done that, and so it's like, what's this about? And we catch rumors in that rumor mill, right? So just know this resource is there for you to explore on your own time on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and put in Fire FC Soccer Club, and you will find that YouTube page easy enough. Find that playlist of Level Up, and that will give you a full slew of videos to get caught up as a parent when it comes to being a parent here at Fire FC. Rec coordinator, I had alluded to Brianna Gumpert shifting into this role. Ryan Arrington is our general manager at Fire FC. He oversees the rec program as a whole. Brianna will be coming in, so you'll be seeing her on a weekly basis when it comes to spring and fall games. So questions before the season starts, call the office. There's the phone number. Do it between the hours of 9 and 2, Tuesday through Friday. There's the website, and you can get all information there. But just know Brianna Gumpert will be the rec coordinator, for lack of a better term, moving into spring 2024. Once your season starts, when you have questions as a parent, go to your coach first. Maybe you say, my coach, they're in their first year, they don't know anything. Then go to Brianna. Yeah, and please don't go to Ryan from the get-go and just skip your coach and Brianna. Go in that order, please, because it allows you to potentially and probably get your question answered faster than you may think. And Ryan just gets inundated with a lot of easy questions that coaches usually do know. So again, go to your coach first, then reach out to Brianna if they don't have the answer, and she'll relay that onto Ryan if she doesn't have the answer, and we'll certainly get your situation answered as soon as possible. Winter programming. Where are we currently today? This is where we're at. We're on the brink of all winter programming starting. Well, you might ask, again, maybe you don't have a son or daughter who's been within the club, and you're seeing this for the first time. You're just like, what does the club have to offer? We have 4v4 indoor leagues. That's going to be in January and February. We have Level Up. I alluded to that. Well, what is Level Up? In a nutshell, it provides professional coaching. I say professional because they're licensed coaches, a part of Fire FC, that have gone through U.S. Soccer to get their licensing to best educate youth players that are your son and or daughter's ages. So Level Up creates that environment where you have licensed U.S. Soccer coaches working with your sons or daughters for these age groups, starting as young as 4 years old. We have these programs this winter to create the best, most conducive environment for your kid to develop and learn and enjoy the game of soccer. 9 and 10 Level Up, it's already maxed out. Sorry, if your son or daughter fit into that mold, that's what I know. And I know these programs are filling up, so don't miss out. Make sure you register. Go to gjsoccer.org, hit the registration tab, and it'll take you to whichever program you are looking for within this recreational space. We do also have a speed and agility program that is in December and January. It is one date only. It is only for U11 and up, as I show you here on the screen. So just be mindful of what pertains to and what might not. And then Adult League. Maybe you're that parent that's like, God, I wish I could just play every now and then. We've got an Adult League for you. That is starting up in January. There again, you can go to gjsoccer.org, and I believe it's in the More tab, and it's Adult Soccer, and it's that simple. So maybe you have a family member or friend, or maybe it's you that's looking to get a little exercise. We got a spot, not just for your kids, but also for you as a parent that just wants to run around, stay in shape, have some fun through the game of soccer. Last but not least, when it comes to programming, we do go as young as 2 to 4 year olds, right? So that's Mommy, Daddy, and Me. It's a new program. It's starting this Saturday. That's December 2nd. It's only going to be a 5-week program, but it's December 2nd, 9th, 16th. Take a couple weeks off for the holidays. Come back that first week into January for a couple more weeks, the 6th and 13th, I believe it is. That'll be Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. There again, you can register online at gjsoccer.org and hit that registration tab, and it'll be right there at the top, being that it's for the young ages that it is. And we do have a 4 to 6 year old program that is the Level Up. So apologies for the crisscross there. But again, we cater to from 2 years old to you as an adult. And that's what we can offer you as a recreational parent, being a part of Fire FC, if you choose to explore any of it, all of it, some of it, you choose. Where we are, let's take a snapshot for club communication, because this is a popular one, right? That comes through so many parents in so many different ways. It's like, what's going on? I didn't hear about that. Where can I find out more? We've got a website, gjsoccer.org, referenced that a couple times already. Social media, we have a Facebook page. We have a YouTube channel. We have an Instagram page. If you do some of it, all of it, again, you choose where you want to find us, but we have content there to share for you as a parent, content there for your coaches. Again, you are not left on islands if you are a coach, and for your players, right? So we covered those 3 buckets consistently within those 3 platforms. So again, take your pick where you want to find us there. We also have a monthly newsletter. If you miss that, It's right on our front page of our website. It's called the Spark. So you can click into that picture you see on the website, and it'll take you straight to the latest newsletter with all the news. It gives a rec update, competitive update, and some leadership from GJ Soccer here at Fire FC. It also allows us an opportunity to share, hey, here's what's going on this month, based on the time of year it is and the program we have going on. Parent summits, we have this twice a year. I did this back in May. I'm now doing it at the end of November. You'll see me again in May for this very opportunity again. And again, it's just an opportunity for me to share information with you about the club, but also to have any questions you may have as a parent to say, hey, I heard this during the season. Is this true? Is this going on? Is this right? Is this wrong? What should we be thinking about? What should we be doing? Again, give you an opportunity as parents to give us feedback, give us opportunities to answer your questions, because they come up, right? As you well know. And there's our email. So club communication, I feel like that hits so many different ways based on your preference. I already shared our phone number. So if you're one to just pick up the phone and say, I'm going cut straight to the chase, again, Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., you can always give a call there as well. Where we are, player pathway. This is a very common question we get from recreational parents. So what are the steps here? I put level up because it is to supplement your kids' development. It's not in place of rec soccer, but it can be if you choose at the 9 and 10-year-old ages, right? That is an option to be a part of just level up, just be a part of licensed soccer coaches. That is an option. It is not an option to only do level up at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. So just be mindful of that. But within the player pathway, there it is. It starts off at rec, right? We offer it starting at 4 years old. It goes up until the age of 10, and then kids can have that choice to switch into competitive or not. And again, there's no right or wrong. There's simply preferences. Do you want to be a part of Level Up and be a part of an environment where your son or daughter work with a licensed coach from Fire FC? If not, no problem. If you want to, great. Just know too, Level Up is not a travel team. It is not a team that goes off to Denver and goes out to Salt Lake and down to Phoenix and out to Southern California to play. It is local, right? And they do, I believe it's 2-3 tournaments at the most per year as a part of Level Up. And again, that's at 9 and 10 years old. So just be mindful of that. If you have any questions specifically pertaining to player pathway, what's the best decision for you and your situation, feel free to reach out at your convenience. So some kids, I put Level Up in there in the middle. Some kids just go from rec to competitive. Some kids just stay in the recreational space. We do have a middle school league for you high schoolers that unfortunately maybe don't make the high school competitive team and you still want to play. We do allow high school kids to be a part of our adult leagues when it comes to that participation to facilitate those kids that still continue to want to play. We just don't have a high school specific rec league set up at Fire FC. So that is the alternative. We have indoor leagues and adult indoor leagues happening year round at various levels of play. So we can find a place regardless of what age your son or daughter are when it comes to this recreational side. Let's look forward. Let's fast forward into spring 2024. What's on the horizon? In February, our executive director, Sean Howe, will be leading an open house at our facility. It's an opportunity for you to learn more about programs that the club has to offer, as well as be an equipment exchange. I've heard that's on the horizon as well. So just be mindful of that. That is coming, I believe, and I'm not going to pigeonhole it. I just know it's going to happen in February. And so be on the lookout for that. For more information coming through via the newsletters, via social media. Again, something to look out for come the springtime. Also, we will be having a rec tournament. What is a rec tournament? This is going to be the first one. We're going to allow rec teams to play 4 or 5 games to start their seasons. Then we're going to have a weekend that we just pause games. No games will be played other than the tournament, which is not going to be mandatory, purely optional for the rec teams that choose to do it that weekend, just to break up that world, if you will. And then the following and ensuing weekend, games will start back up and you'll conclude your seasons for however many you have left. So that is going to be a new thing we're bringing to you as a part of our rec space and rec family here come April 2024. And then the golf tourney. If you didn't know, we do a golf tournament It's a major fundraiser for us for our scholarship program to allow players that quite frankly can't afford to play this beautiful game in Grand Junction, Colorado, and on the Western Slope, to allow them opportunities financially to do so. So that's our golf tournament. It is held in July each year. Ryan Arrington, our general manager, heads that. If you are someone that would like to sponsor that and help spearhead that, we would love that, of course, interaction and that participation. If you are someone that likes to golf and you're just like, how do I sign up? How do I play? How do I support the club? There you go. Again, it's a golf tournament in July. It's always held at Adobe. So would love to see you out there, but just be mindful that is on the lookout, looking forward into the spring 2024 and beyond as a rec parent. Last but not least, content. We want your content. Email us, gjsoccerinfo@gmail.com. Email us videos, email us pictures, email us just verbiage. Hey, my kid was recognized at this elementary school for going above and beyond with their participation in the community. We love to share your wins. So please don't be shy. We respect anybody that, of course, wants to keep that personal, but we also are more than happy to share that with our Fire FC family, whether it's via social media, whether it's via newsletter, or whatever. So just know if you have content, you feel like, I'd love just to share that, to brag a little bit, to be proud of my kid, we're more than happy to do so and kind of accelerate that share for you if you'd like. So gjsoccerinfo@gmail.com is the place to share that. Guys, that's all I have. This took all of 15 minutes. So hopefully you have some takeaways and a better idea as to what our club has provided for you this past fall, what it's currently providing you moving into these winter months, and what it will be providing you moving forward in the spring of 2024. So thank you for your time. Feel free to reach out at your convenience. Hopefully we'll talk soon and see you on the field.